Outstanding.
Welcome again to another tutorial video. It's a boy Eldorado and Ting. Today we're going to go through our Pro Tools crash course requested by my great friend Sherwin. But there are many other people out there same me, really ask me basic stuff same me who even the mix in a Pro Tools for quite a while. But this video mostly based upon people who want to work in Pro Tools, or people who is going to studio, or have friends working in Pro Tools and want to learn a little about the DAW. Should in case you get session in it, you have to export stuff and mix it in another DAW. In cases like those, this crash course is for you. It is not a course to go, basic stuff, learning one thing until the other. It's just a crash course of the main things that you need to know about Pro Tools in order to maneuver in it. First, we go set up the session for recording. We go do import of beats. We go do some basics tool, go over some basics tools and stuff like that. If you really get a hang of Pro Tools. So first and foremost, as you can see, we have an audio track set up here. This is direct input. So this is basically going in and out the interface without being recorded also. I'm going to show you a little bit of tips and tricks that I use while tracking session and mixing session and so forth like that. Just some basic stuff where you go really need to know. First and foremost, normally when you open up Pro Tools, you get a blank canvas. Nothing. There's no tracks. Just a blank canvas. As you can see, without the audio track here would be a blank canvas. So over here is where your tracks are listed. Whenever you add more tracks to it, down this side is your groups. If you group tracks and stuff, you can group tracks from here. Over here is where your clips are shown, where you record. You see that in a minute. Let me try to keep it open so you can see that while doing so and so forth like that. So we go set up this session in a way. So for instance, you don't have an Apollo interface and you don't have stuff for the use technology in which I don't, but I have another way like we use different type of preamps other than the preamp we have in the interface and so forth like now. So we go use a plug-in preamp for really get that sort of really look for. Anyways, without further ado, make we get into it. So first and foremost, it's best if you learn the shortcuts. But we're not gonna work with shortcuts today. Some of it. Alright. So if you create more tracks, normally we would have create 8 tracks, but for this, we just all create 4. See, so you go up to tracks, new, and while recording vocals, it's best if you record it in mono. So you can record in stereo if you want, but tracking vocals, it's best if tracked in mono, because at the end of the day when you mix it, go in at the middle, up front, in at the whole entire mix, and it still go turn out back to stereo. It's just that it's best when recorded mono, because there's one diaphragm thing that it's in the microphone, there's one wire running from the microphone, there's one input in the interface, just one everything. So it's best if you record in mono. You don't really want to get too much in depth in which memory might tell us something stupid. So anyways, we create 4 mono tracks, right? Normally when you create tracks like these, then come in different numbers, depends on the amount of ins and out, the amount of ins on your interface. So as you can see, there's 2 ins in this on this interface, so it can come up like 1 and 2. If it's more than, if you have like a DGO, like I have a DGO2 rack, it have a lot of input, so the number they will add up to the amount of input. So what you want to do, like the first input or whatever input you record through, you switch it to that. You go to here, interface, input 1, and everything is as is. But however, how I like to record, I like to record and give the artist a space to work in, because naturally we hear revibration every day. It's just that we don't really notice. But when an artist is in a booth that is treated, it takes away from that, giving a half a dead sound. But um, in the digital domain, you can give back the artist a space. So normally, what I would do um, is create some auxiliary sends return for that, and I will show you how to do the send return effect in a moment. So we go back to tracks, or as you can see, the shortcut is beside it, Control Shift N. So if I press Control Shift and N, that will come up, and you switch it to stereo auxiliary input. Some people call it bus, depends on the DAW they are transitioned from. With a Logic, I think the Logic use bus or something, but however, they are all the same things. It's just that people call it different things. And what you want also while recording a song is a master fader. That's the final output. And auxiliary fader and master fader really work different. But I leave that for a whole nother video how they really work. So you delete this again and do it back over. So Control Shift N. I go up to tracks and create new stereo auxiliary. So I go on three of them, and master fader go on one in stereo. So me have a tendency to do the routing different. So what I'm gonna do, click on the first one, press shift, click on the last one, press alt shift, click on the output bus 1 and 2, switch it to 1 and 2. Also I'm gonna switch this to 1 and 2. Alright, one me never really remember to tell you before I even do this. Auxiliary 1, I'm going to put it to bus 1 and 2, and output, the output 1 and 2 is to the master here. So what I'm going to do now again is switch this to bus 1 and 2. Now the signal is going through this auxiliary before it reaches this final output. So the send return, how that really works now, you have to even set up the bus like this. So we're going to set this bus to bus 3 and 4, and this bus to 5 and 6. So we're going to name this, just to name it Vox for argument's sake. Yeah, in all caps. You can rename the bus also to Vox. So it changes all of the output of the mono audio channels to the auxiliary channels also. And I'm going to name this verb, short for reverb. So I'm going to name it VRB. And we're going to name this one delay, DLY for short. Okay, so what I would normally do is add a reverb to the track. So we just will keep it basic for now. So Avid. Alright, we're going to use the stuff that me use on my recording session. So you can use any reverb or any delay. It's just that we prefer to use these. So tend to use this, in which I don't know why it's giving out this weird sound. It is really strange. But anyway, it's much changing. So deverb. I don't really get why this plugin is giving off this weird sound. All right. Oh, I think I know why. Anyways, without further ado, see me. So this reverb is on normally start off with a small horn, and what I would do after that is click on the A side. As you can see, insert A, insert A to E and F to J, and then you have the synths. However, if there's a case where you don't see them or don't see the IO opening in Pro Tools the first time, you would normally see the tracks like this. What you can do is click this little thing over here and click insert A and E, send, return, A and E, and the IO for sure your routing and stuff like that. And what I can do, what we always do also, is use delay also. So basic delay that everyone knows, mod delay 3, and set it to quarter notes and turn up the feedback about 20 something, yeah, and leave it pretty much as is. So now we go send return to the tracks. So reverb A is here in stereo, and as I'm talking and pushing the reverb, you can hear, you know, we put it on it. So if you put it on it, you know what tends to happen is like it washes out the signal versus blending in the signal. So the dry signal is become more fuzzy and all of these stuff, and you know become less dry, in which versus blending this wet reverb with the dry signal. So you still get 100% wet reverb here when you don't have it directly on it, versus you know the sending return thing. But when you have it, the dry signal becomes washed out and not blended as how it is intended to blend. So it's best you put it on a separate auxiliary and blend it in while um, dialing in your effects. So as I can hear, this is an extensive amount of reverb. So normally when I record, I would set it at 20. Yeah. And do so also for the delay. So as I'm talking again, you can hear extensive amount of delay. So that is how you do. You send, return, effects. Yeah. So now I'm gonna put it down here. So as me say, crash course. If you really set up a session, for recording, we go through a lot more stuff in a few. All right. So on this particular session, we just saw normally I use a Waves API 2500, but for this demonstration, we just use one maximizer instead. Yeah, so it don't clip. Or anyhow you want to set up it. So for instance now, turn on this a little. So for instance that the sound really distracting. Anyways, so for instance that you don't have Apollo interface, you don't have the Unity technology or whatever the case may be, there's other ways to really go about doing this. And one of the ways where we really go about doing this is using plug-in preamps and compressors. So for instance, you don't have any external compressor, external preamp, you can use the ones that you really get. So one are the plugin, two of the plugins so I'm going to use, what I normally use in my recording sessions, is Plugin Alliance preamp. No, this is not the preamp, sorry about that. That's the EQ. Let me name it again. Hold on, look good. Oh, this is a passive EQ. So Lindell's, yeah, a preamp. As I can hear, the sound changed drastically versus when we turn it bypassed off. It doesn't. It sounds a really weird way. When we turn it back on, you get a little bit more clearer. and the link is on. So my boost it's taking out the output signal. So what would I normally do is like high pass, turn the filter on to about around 75 hertz, with the analog thing on. And what I also do sometimes is use another plugin called SPL Iron. And what I normally, I don't really want to compress too much while going in. But however, this signal will be printed onto my audio tracks. I'm going to show you how you can really get that done. So in a case like this now, how you really set up this is to change the ins and outs of this, the routing in the audio tracks. So what I normally do is change the output to a single mono bus, and the input of the output, the first channel, and the second channel I would have the input of the output. So any signal that is passed through this track is also printed. The plugin signal is printed onto the signal before it reaches second track for printing. So for recording or printing, whatever you might want to call it as. So we go set up that. Let me can see. So you go to bus, mono 7. Mono 7 also. So as you can see, we have two direct input, but it's not affecting the second one. However, if I put in the third one, it sounds a little bit more stereo than mono. So next thing you really want to do, import the track. So you go to File, Import, Audio. You navigate to where your tracks are stored. However, mine is stored on the desktop, 2020 project, and this. And I'm going to show you a way if you don't know the timing and the key of the rhythm. So for instance, I don't know the timing and the key of the rhythm. You click Convert to the session sample rate. After you click on it, you click Convert Files, and then you click Done. Use current folder, new track. So this is for the audio track. And I normally turn it down first. Alright, so for instance, Control Save. Remember to save the session often. So for instance, that you don't know the key or the tempo of this instrumental. So what I would normally do is pull up my good old trusted software, Virtual DJ. And what I would normally do is drag and drop it on it. As you can see, this is giving me a different reading, G sharp minor, in which I know I built the rhythm in A sharp minor. So they can be relative keys or the keys of the same sort, or however the case may be. So anyways, we go work with the one with Virtual DJ, that is G sharp minor. So the BPM is 100.04, in which I know I built it at 100, So we just work with the values that the Virtual DJ give us at the time being. So how you put in the values, you click the plus beside it, and if you don't see it, you click this little thingy up here, and you see the keys on card, and you just click on it and it comes up. So we go click the little plus 100.04, press enter, and we go work with G sharp minor keys, and it say G sharp minor regardless of what I build the beat in. and click Control save to save your session often. However, I like to record with autotune. A lot of artists does. In this case, I am going to go to plugins. You click on the insert plugins and go to pitch shift. Go to autotune effects, mono, and we go set the key. So it's minor, and virtual DJ give us the reading of G sharp, and we'll turn up retune speed a little bit so you can hear it. Now we just will freestyle on the beat and show you how I'm really just record a chorus on the song to really make you hear how it's really sound. So I like to have a retune speed between 5 and 8. So however, we're going to use a really high retune speed. So we'll close this, and I like to copy it. So you go press Alt, click on the plugin and drag it to the next one. Alt again. So I have 4 instances of autotune on my voice. Alright, so let's go and record a track. Now we go arm the track for recording. And I like to switch it from waveform to playlist whenever I'm recording, in which if I don't like the take, I just drag and drop it down here and save it. I like to save my audio instead of deleting them. Should in case, some part might sound better in this take than the other take, and you can mix and match the tracks easily. So we go freestyle and build one chorus and see how that really work out. So here we go. Look more volume in my headphone. Yeah. No. For me, I like to hum my melody, like many other artists, like come in the studio and hum their melody, and they put words to their melody. So that is a quick way how you can really write your music or do something without even actually writing it down. So Control Shift, and what I like to do is, as I tell you, drag it down there. So, but for this case, we go drag it here and listen to the melody over. Make more volume in my headphone. Yeah. No. Alright, so for this part, go record it. So I'm gonna drag this track up here and record according to the flow. So what you can do is press 3 to start recording, or Control space same time for start to punch it, because these are settings up here near quick punch. You can punch in and out while recording, and I like to have my loop on. Should in case I mark, it just play within the loop. So no. Yeah, like more volume in a headphone. Hustle the paper, gotta hustle the paper. Yeah, bricks upon bricks, enough money, we are on it. Alright, so again, I think we catch your first line. Bricks upon bricks. Enough money, we are on it. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I like the part, but however, bricks upon bricks. God knows saying this, you gotta make money. Bricks upon bricks. 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 Alright, so I think we get a few words. Gotta hustle the paper. Yeah. Bricks upon bricks. Got it in the street. Hustle the paper. No. I think that line is wrong. Bricks upon bricks. Bricks upon bricks. Bricks upon bricks. Alright, find our next line, probably different from this a flow, yeah, but in the same context I flow. Bricks upon bricks, got it in the street, when the money quick. Bricks upon bricks, in the street of the make the money quick. Alright, I don't think I want this, I'm gonna delete it. Bricks upon bricks, gotta be in street. Off in the street, make the money quick. Bricks upon bricks, in the street, off make the money quick. Alright, so to do this, like mark and cut, you click and select the section and press Ctrl E and move it up. You can delete everything else after. So we just all continue and do it. I'm going to show you another way we can really cut the part we need and delete everything else instantly. Bricks upon bricks, in the street, have to make the money quick. Never left a fire tick. Alright, so you press Ctrl T and delete the side and keep only what you selected. Bricks upon bricks, in the street, have to make the money quick. Never left a fire tick. Never left a fire. Well, this does not sound like I say it properly. I'll say it back over. Bricks upon bricks, in the street, have to make the money quick. Never left a fire tick. No, do it again, Ctrl T, and move it again. Bricks upon bricks, in the street, have to make the money quick. Never left a fire tick. Never left a fire tick. You know I'll be a hungry dog in the city. You know I'll be a hungry dog and never left a fire tick. Never left a fire tick. Bricks upon bricks, in the street, have to make the money quick. Never left a fire tick. Never know. Never know when me own need it. Bricks upon bricks, in the street, have to make the money quick. Never left a fire tick. Never know when I need it. Never left a fire tick. Never know. Never left a fire tick. In the street, I know nothing to feel it. In the street, have to make the money quick. Never left a fire tick. It's a bricks from bricks. Make the money quick. Never left a fire tick. a phone, everything well lit. Money quick, never left a fire tick. Me bang a phone never. Me bang a phone. Me bang a phone, everything well lit. Well, it don't make no sense. So me still say. Money quick, never left a fire tick. Me bang a phone, everything well lit. No, everything well lit. Yeah. Money quick, never left a fire tick. Me bang a phone and everything lit. Alright, so this part good. So we'll delete everything else and we'll go pick up. Never left a fire tick. Me bang a phone and everything lit. Bricks pan bricks. Alright, so the audio kind of overlap. So what I normally do in a case like this, switch to grid mode. Mark, Control E. Bring it down, Alt Shift 3 to consolidate the tracks, and I would normally bring it over like this, but it starts a bit early, so what I'm going to do is switch the time to 16 note and try to adjust it accordingly. And we can go 32 note, nope. 16 is 64. Yeah, and set it to that and bring it. Oh, set it to that. Bring it here. And set it back to 1 bar. Me bang a phone and everything. Bricks pan bricks in the street. I feel make them. Bricks pan bricks in the street. I feel make the money quick. Never left a fire tick. This sound like the timing off, so what we go do is copy this again. Me bang a phone and everything. Bricks pan bricks in the street. I feel make the money quick. I think I'm doing something wrong though. Alright, so what I'm going to do is take away from this part and I'll go carry this down here. So bricks in this, no, wrong, move this. Bricks in the street. Mute, Control M for mute a track. So I will mute this track and press Control M. Come on, seriously. No, I press Alt M, Control M. Now what you could do is clip key and mute clips. Brick in the street, I feel make the money quick. Never left a fire tick. Never left a fire tick. Me bang a phone and everything. Bricks pan bricks. Gotta make the money quick. Alright, me just record it out. Instead I take me bang a phone and everything. Bricks pan bricks. Gotta make the money quick. In the street of also this stage. Alright, so Control and put that there. Delete that. My last two lines. Never left a fire. Gotta make the money quick. In the street of also this stage. Never left a fire tick. Alright, so Control E, put that there. What's the last line? Me bang a phone and everything. Bricks pan. Never left a fire tick. Me bang a phone. Never left a fire tick. Me bang a phone and no. Also this stage. Never left a fire tick. Me bang a phone and everything lit. Alright, so that's the chorus so far. Alright, so what we normally do same here is duplicate Alt Shift 3 to consolidate the tracks and move it over to the next chorus, and we'll go do the verse now. In the street of also this stage. Never left a fire tick. Me bang a phone and everything lit. Alright, so if I want a little flow, we saw home zone stuff. Switch it back to slip mode. Never left a fire tick. Me bang a phone and everything lit. The money, the life, the fame, everything come in the game. You gotta do the dirty here. You gotta do the dirt, here. Every year me gotta get paid. Anytime, anywhere. Gotta do the down. Hustling this stage. Bricks upon bricks. Alright, so anyway. Let's see if I can fix up the line now. I don't even know whether that makes sense. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is bring this up here. The money, the life, the fame, everything come in the game. You gotta do the dirty here. You gotta do the dirt, here. You gotta do the dirty here. You gotta do the dirt, here. The fast life anyway. Gotta do the dirt. The fast life. Alright, let me mute this for now. Mute clips. Hold on. Undo. See if we can keep the flow here. Gotta do the dirty here. Alright. Everything come in the game. Everything come in the game. I gotta hustle every day. Do the dirt. Do the dirt. There's no pay. I gotta hustle every day. Do the dirt. Gotta hustle. No. I gotta hustle every day. Do the work. No. I gotta hustle every day. Do the dirt. There's no. Do the dirt. Do the dirt. Do the dirt. Or else no pay. I gotta hustle every day. Do the dirt or else no pay. Every year me gotta get paid. Oh, I'm gonna use one everyday line on this. I gotta hustle every day. Gotta hustle. I gotta hustle anyways. My changes. Everything come in the game. I gotta hustle anyways. Do the dirt or else no pay. Alright, so that seems like a good line. Every year me gotta get paid. Anytime, anywhere. Gotta run it down. Hustling this stage. Gotta run it down. Gotta put in the work down. Alright. Anytime, anywhere. You gotta put in the work down. You gotta put in. Anytime, anywhere. You gotta put in the work down. Hustling this day. Work down. Hustling this stage. Alright. You gotta put in the work down. Hustling in these streets. Bricks upon bricks. Alright. Alright. So use. Alright, few more songs and all. So that's pretty much it for the recording side of it. As you can see, we do a little bit more playlist. I should have done a little bit more playlist, but make we hear it from top. Turn on the arm. Yeah, like a more volume in a headphone. Hustle the paper. Gotta hustle the paper. Yeah. Bricks upon bricks. In the street, I feel make the money quick. Never left a fire tick. Me bang a phone and everything lit. Bricks upon bricks. Gotta make the money quick. In the street, I feel hustle this stage. Never left a fire tick. Me bang a phone and everything lit. The money, the life, the fame, everything come in the game. I gotta hustle anyways. Do the dirt or else no pay. Every year me gotta get paid. Anytime, anywhere. You gotta put in the work down. Hustling in these streets. Bricks upon bricks. I think two lines are a little bit off. The life, I gotta hustle anyways. Do the dirt or else no pay. Do the dirt or else no pay. So go to the line there. everything come in the game. I gotta hustle anyways. You know, so I don't remember a line. I'll play it again. The dirt or whatever it is. Do the dirt or else no pay. Do the dirt or else no pay. Do the dirt or else no pay. Come in the game. I gotta hustle anyways. Do the dirt or else no pay. Every year me gotta get paid. Do the dirt or else no pay. Every year me gotta get paid. Anytime, anywhere. You gotta put in the work, dog. Hustling in the streets. This could have some more energy. You gotta put in the work, dog. Hustling in the streets. Bricks upon bricks. Alright, I think this is alright enough. I'm gonna delete everything else. Turn off the arm. So, alright. So, for the most part of it, it is recorded. And, you know, I think some parts want to turn up. So, what you can do is clip gain it. Me bang a phone on everything lit. The money, the life, the fame, everything come in the game. I gotta hustle anyways. Do the dirt or else no pay. Every year me gotta get paid. Anytime, anywhere. You gotta put in the work, dog. Hustling in the streets. Bricks upon bricks. In the street, I feel make the money quick. Alright, being as this song is very spacious, what I'm going to do is add a lot of delay to it. So I'm going to turn it up about 15 and see if we get a better vibe. Yeah. Like a more volume in a headphone. Hustle the paper. Gotta hustle the paper. Yeah. Bricks upon bricks. In the street, I feel make the money quick. Never left a fire tick. Me bang a phone and everything lit. Bricks upon bricks. Gotta make the money quick. In the street, I feel hustle this niche. Never left a fire tick. Me bang a phone and everything lit. The money, the life, the fame, everything come in the game. I gotta hustle anyways. Do the dirt or else no pay. Every year me gotta get paid. Anytime, anywhere. You gotta put in the work, dog. Hustling in the streets. Bricks upon bricks. In the street, I feel make the money quick. Never left a fire tick. Alright, so I'm gonna turn on about these reverb and delay, because it's really distracting doing this tutorial and speak it in reverb and delays. Anyways, what you can do also aside from that, you know, because so delete the spaces in between. You just click on it and press Ctrl U for bring up the strip silence, and click strip, and you know you can pretty much do everything else after manually little if you want. And what you can do is, like, you fade the edges, you select all of them and press Ctrl F. Hold on, cancel this. I don't know what that marker is. So Ctrl F and set the length at the end about 10 milliseconds, or however you feel it, like, you know, if you really set them, or how you want the curves, and press OK, and it automatically fades everything for you. As you can see, the fades are already there. Alright, so as promised before, there are some clips here. These are all of the recorded clips that I have done so far. And one next thing we really want to show you is this tool, because sometimes you may miss, you know, and click on one. So in order to click on all of them, click the top. And how this tool really works is 3 tools in one. You can really change it around as how you really like. But these are the basic tools you get to use. On the top part of it, you get the selective marquee tool. On the bottom part of it, you get the grab one at the edge of the audio file, I get the fading one, and that's about it for that tool so far. So I'm gonna switch back this to waveform with auto tune and everything on it, and control save this session. So I could do one like a demo mix on it, if you kind of hype up the song. So what I go do, I just sort of fade in this and fade the end of this song. Alright, so select all. So this go loop because we have the loop on. So you go right, normally it doesn't come with it. So you right click it and click on loop. So we just do one demo mix. So far, so I'm going to turn off direct inputs and do a demo mix on this track. So now, before we even get there, we go do some endings. But I do track them from time to time. So start from the chorus. Yeah. Bricks upon bricks in the street, I feel many money quick. Never left a fire dig. Me bang a phone and everything. Bricks upon bricks, gotta make the money quick. In the street, I feel also this stage. Never left a fire dig. Me bang a phone and everything lit. The money, the life, the fame. Alright, me missed that one there. And everything lit. The money, the life, the fame. Everything come in the game. Everything come in the game. Life, the fame. Everything come in the game. I gotta hustle anyways. In the game, I gotta hustle anyways. Do the dirt or there's no pay. Alright, so really truly want me to do the N word if it hype up the N a little more, that it's more pronounced. I gotta hustle anyways. Do the dirt or there's no. I gotta hustle anyways. Do the dirt or there's no pay. Every year me gotta get paid. Dirt or there's no pay. So how the quick punching coming with the 3R control shift is how me I do it right now. So me start from something, I'm just quick punching and me can punch out it back. Dirt or there's no pay. Every year me gotta get paid. Anytime, anywhere. You gotta put in the work, dog. Hustling in these streets. Bricks upon bricks. So that's how punching and punch out really work. And this track, and it will do that again with the silent strip tools. Control U and click strip. And I'll save us some time. I'll speed up the workflow and delete what you don't really need. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for that. We just all do our rough stuff. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna do a basic demo mixing on this, and you have a tendency if you like use channel strips, so we also use this so far. I'm just start off here. Bricks upon bricks in the street, I feel many money quick. Never left a fire dig. Me bang a phone and everything. Bricks upon bricks, gotta make the money quick. In the street, I feel also this stage. Never left a fire dig. Me bang a phone and everything lit. The money, the life, the fame. Everything come in the game. I gotta hustle anyways. Do the dirt or there's no pay. Every year me gotta get paid. Anytime, anywhere. You gotta put in the work, dog. Hustling in these streets. Bricks upon bricks in the street, I feel make the money quick. Never left a fire dig. Me bang a phone and everything lit. Yeah, like a more follow me in a headphone. Hustle the paper. Gotta hustle the paper. Yeah. Bricks upon bricks in the street, I feel make the money quick. Never left a fire dig. Me bang a phone and everything lit. Bricks upon bricks, gotta make the money quick. In the street, I feel also this stage. Never left a fire tick. Me bang a phone and everything lit. The money, the life, the fame, everything come in the game. I gotta hustle anyways. Do the dirt or there's no pay. Every year me gotta get paid. Anytime, anywhere. You gotta. And if you toggle between the screens, you press Control and the equal or plus button. To toggle between the mix and the edit window. So I like to work from the mixing window. Turn up the beat a little more. Yeah. Like more volume in a headphone. Hustle the paper. Gotta hustle the paper. Yeah. Bricks upon bricks. Why this sound so weird? Yeah. Oh, I thought it sounded weird. Let's try one different limiter. Yeah. Yeah. I think it sounds weird though. Yeah. Like a more volume in a headphone. Hustle the paper. Gotta hustle the paper. Yeah. Bricks upon bricks. In the street, I feel make the money quick. Never left a fire dig. Me bang a phone on. Alright, so I'm gonna create a little bit more doubling effect and more energy to this vocal. So I'm gonna Control Shift N and create 2 more auxiliary. Turn on this one and the input of this. We use 7, so 8 go highlight. So we use. So one of the next shortcut you can really use. So for instance, you have one. You can double click and create tracks also depending on the last track where you create. So you can mark Alt Shift and press Alt Shift Control. Click on the first one and click the bus so them highlight them wrote accordingly. So for this one now, for the demonstration, we go to pitch, double a 2, turn off the direct input again, bomb factory 76, and what you go do is parallel compression, go release a 7, attack about 5, Control Shift and click 8 and select everything. You want to push the input and back off the output. You kind of get the heavy compression, and I'm gonna leave this one for now. I think we really need it, and we're going to use it in a sense. We're going to use it 2 different ways. So for the doubler now, that's 910. Go add it to it without blending it, and you hear the effect, and without turn it down until it's subtle and alright. And now for this parallel compression, we go select it, press Alt and click for set it at unity gain, and no, that's 9 10 11 12 I mean, yeah, and we go blend in this little bit. You can hear the effect from the parallel compression, heavy compression. So we just blending it a little bit as how the trap may like it, the vocals may like it. So without the effects, this is how it sounds without the effect, and with the effect, this is how it sounds with the effect. Alright, so we'll just play it again. But this compressor have a lot of analog noise in it, so we'll just change it to CLA 76, where the noise floor is less, and bring up the noise floor of my talk about microphone. So drive it really hard. Yeah. Yeah. Like a more volume in a headphone. Hustle the paper, gotta hustle the paper. Yeah, bricks upon bricks. In the street, I feel make the money quick. Never left a fire tick. Me bang a phone and everything. Bricks upon bricks, gotta make the money quick. In the street, I feel hustle this stage. Never left a fire tick. Me bang a phone and everything lit. The money, the life, the fame, everything come in the game. I gotta hustle anyways. Do the dirt or there's no pay. Every year me gotta get paid. Anytime, anywhere. You gotta put in the work, dog. Hustling in the streets. Bricks upon bricks. In the street, I feel make the money quick. Never left a fire tick. Me bang a phone and everything lit. Bricks upon bricks. Gotta make the money quick. In the street, I feel hustle this stage. Never left a fire tick. Me bang a phone and everything lit. Alright, as you can see, the loops really work. Turn off the delay. Sound really weird with the delay talking back and so forth like that. So let's see if I leave out anything. Up here you can switch it. I normally like to have a sub and set this one to the time, bars and time, because I can read those two things while editing and recording. You know, I can know both bars or how much bars artists have left versus the time of the song, how far reaching it and so forth like that. So I like to see those two up there, and it really look magnificent. There's another thing I really want to show you is for color your tracks. So what you can do is click on the end of any track and click any color what you need. So probably need that in one color, probably need that in one color. And it just if you need it. You see, so normally it come like this. Nope. Normally it come like that without the track color. So what you can without all of that. So what you can do, you click on the saturation button and turn it up. I like to have it like that and a little bit of brightness on it also. You know. And so suppose for instance you want the effects track, you know, different color. You know, you can always have your effects track them, you know, on different color. Yeah, and suppose you want your audio track them, you know. So for instance you want them, you know, probably this weird color, this weird color, probably this weird color, probably this weird color. This weird color. Yeah, you can really change it at all you really like. But the color tracks them within the track are playlist tracks. So it reminds you that these color tracks are from the playlist that you really add to really make up this particular take. So you can have 1 minute and one take. You can take from the 1 minute and one take and make one complete take using the playlist function. So it's good to save the audio, should in case, because sometimes, you know, being the jack of all trades, you know, focusing on the recording and you have to go do the mixing. Sometimes the work can get really overwhelming. You can miss a few things. So it's always safe to really save your audio, your vocal takes. It's always best to save them. Well, that's what me think still. So, see if I miss anything else. Oh, yeah, and to bounce the track, you know, normally with a bounce the track to wave if I am mastering or sending it off for mastering. But normally when I finish record a track with a bounce out a demo, so what you can really bounce in Pro Tools 11 and up is click File, bounce to this, and select MP3 441 and call it demo. It have an offline function that it can bounce without you hear anything. You know, you can bounce it in real time. There are times when I use this option, but mostly I bounce it offline. But where a session, like I'm mixing, and the session is heavy with plugin, and you know, because it starts to drag the computer a little. I would normally bounce it in real time. However, sometimes when I bounce it offline with a heavy load of plugins, you know, at the start of it, I get a very clicky sound. You know, whenever I tend to get that clicky sound, you know, I bounce it offline, I bounce it in real time. But other than that, I just bounce it offline. So for this purpose of this demo, you bounce it at MP3. But if you are going to master it, you just bounce it out in a wave. So then you can have the uncompressed version of the track. So we just bounce it at MP3. You can name stuff here and put in a genre, track number, year. You know, those basic stuff. Yeah, so go navigate to where the demo is. Normally save in a folder called bounce files. Pro Tools make that by default, and you get that. So we also navigate to the folder. So File Explorer, my PC, Home Sessions, Pro Tools Crash Course, bounce files, and here it is. Yeah, like a more follow in a headphone. Hustle the paper, gotta hustle the paper. Yeah, I have to go bounce it over because when you know turn off the delay off it. So we go bounce it to this again. And normally automatically give it a number at the end, but we just bounce it back on the same file. And they go ask me for permission to rewrite the file, and I'm going to do so. Yeah, so I'm going to play it now. Yeah, like a more follow in a headphone. Hustle the paper, gotta hustle the paper. Yeah, bricks upon bricks in the street. I feel make the money quick. Never left a fire tick. Me bang a phone and everything lit. Bricks upon bricks, gotta make the money quick. In the street, I've also this stage. Never left a fire tick. Me bang a phone and everything lit. The money, the life, the fame, everything come in the game. I gotta hustle anyways. Do the dirt or there's no pay. Every year me gotta get paid. Anytime, anywhere. You gotta put in the work, dog. Hustling in the streets. Bricks upon bricks. In the street, I feel make the money quick. Never left a fire tick. Me bang a phone and everything lit. Bricks upon bricks. Gotta make the money quick. In the street, I feel also this stage. Never left a fire tick. Me bang a phone and everything lit. Yeah, so that's about it for this particular crash course. And if you think me leave out anything, please do feel free to comment in the section below that I have missed out, and let me know whatever I missed out. However, in another video, what I can tell you what I will do is how I do set up my session for mixing. So yeah, look out for that video, and it's not gonna take long for me put out it. Yeah, so in the next Pro Tools video, we can show you how we can break down how me really line up my session in the mixing state. So I'm just go through my basic template of how I really have it set, you know, for mixing. So without further ado, it's about Eldorado, and I hope to catch you in another video. and hope we never really take too long in this video, but we just do it for the person them who start off in a dancehall and really want to get acquainted with Pro Tools in such a way that it can be a bit of a learning curve, but you can follow along these steps and so forth like that, and doing them over and over to really get adjusted to this particular Pro Tools stuff. So without further ado, again, it's a boy El Dorado. Peace out. Let me say it again. Peace out. Voila.